Hello and welcome to the channel of Absolute Quality, and today we are talking about Crimson on the How to Crucible weapon review. So we're finally talking about another exotic. I haven't done an exotic in a while, mainly because I was waiting for the patch and then basically I just didn't get around to it until now. But this week we're dropping two exotics for you, so you get to see a couple different exotics. So today we're talking about Crimson. It's a hand cannon. It's a 3-round burst hand cannon specifically, and I'm pretty sure it's the only 3-round burst hand cannon out there. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats for the weapon. Impact is massively high. It's almost filled to the brim. Impact is literally, it's almost probably like a quarter of an inch unfilled. So it's quite up there. And talking about impact though, it does do 24 headshot damage from a good distance. As you can see, the range, really. It does do damage from a good distance, and it does the 24 damage each time, so every single burst you're doing around 72 damage, which is a lot for a hand cannon per pull, and that is what makes this weapon super deadly. Going on to the range, like I did say just a little bit ago, it does shoot quite a far ways away and does quite a bit of damage from that far ways away. It almost kind of acts like a mini pulse rifle, and mainly it's the Red Death. It's 100% Red Death, just turned into a pistol. So it is really, really interesting to use, and it's actually quite fun to use. I remember Red Death being a slower pulse rifle, and this kind of is a slower kind of burst pulse rifle hand cannon-ish. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, honestly, but the range is really, really good. I did enjoy shooting people from far and from close ranges. Stability, again, it's completely maxed. The stat for stability is completely maxed. It literally is a butt hair away from being maxed. So I think that you can probably understand that stability and handling is quite easy. Stability is mainly for recoil and how you experience recoil, and if that thing is maxed, you don't experience any recoil. It's like shooting a laser beam. That's what it's like. So you're going to be doing all right in stability. Handling is a little bit slower, so aiming the weapon, getting the weapon to aimed, pulling the weapon out if you're switching from a different weapon or from your heavy or something like that. It's a little bit slower, but it's not too bad, especially since the stability is maxed. You're not hitting any recoil whatsoever. And we talk about reload speed. Reload speed's quite fast. The reload speed is quite up there. It's not crazy fast, it's not crazy slow. It's a nice moderate reload speed. It didn't cause me any detriments when I was playing the game. Then it has 415 rounds per minute, and then it has 24 rounds in the magazine. Let's go ahead and talk about the perks, shall we? So the first perk is an intrinsic perk, and it is just banned weapon. This weapon is banned, and that just gives it the 3-round burst that it does, so I honestly don't know. It kind of isn't really even a perk, but you know, whatever. I'll let it slide for now. But then really nothing special until we hit Cruel Remedy. Cruel Remedy is when you get kills with this weapon, it heals the wielder, and precision kills also refill the magazine. Now there are two very nice things within this perk. The first one is it heals you if you kill someone. Second of all, if you get precision kills, not only will you get healed, but you will fill the magazine as well. So imagine you're out there in the battlefield and you're trying to kill this person, right? You're 1v1ing, but in the corner of your eye, you see someone else coming that's on his team, and they're like, I'm gonna come help team kill you. So you're like, okay, I gotta pick this up. So you aim for the dome, you hit him, all 3 bursts, drop him. You're weak? Not anymore. You're healed. Low on ammo? Not anymore. Completely full ammo. You switch to the next guy, buns him too, and guess what? You're alive, 1v2'd. Those kids are salty. Salty AF. And you're alive. So as with this perk, I really, really enjoy this perk. It is 100% probably the best perk that I have actually reviewed. I want to say it because, honestly, if you're getting healed by the perk that you're killing people with, and you're getting healed every time you kill someone, that is 100% the best perk ever. Like, it is 100% the best perk. And then, if you kill someone with a headshot, you get a full magazine as well. Health and magazine at the same time. It is 100% the best perk I've ever reviewed. So guess what? Perks for this weapon is going to be a 10. I don't know if I've given a weapon a 10 in perks yet, but this one deserves it. 100%. Cruel Remedy is definitely the best perk out there. Moving on to long range. Like I said before, long range was actually really nice, and it was able to shoot people from quite a good ways away. I didn't really notice it until the later end of my games, but when I was shooting someone on some map, I was shooting them and they were kind of coming one at me, one at a time, and so I was able to kill the first guy, reload, and the next guy would come at me, kill him, reload. Well, that happened like 3 times in a row, so I got 3 kills there, but they were all quite far away from me, and that's when I finally picked up on the long range. Like, it's actually quite good from a distance. I was able to kill all 3 of those people, 3 bursts every time, so you think 72, 72, 72. I'm overkilling them, really, but 3 bursted all of them without taking any damage, really. I mean, they kind of got shots off on me, but I was able to actually kill them. So in 1v1 situations, long range is quite good. I mean, honestly, you know, any gun really long range against other people is not good because they're all shooting at you and they're team killing you, which isn't good either. But a nice 1v1 from a good ways away is actually good. This thing actually acts like a pulse rifle. I want to say it acts like a pulse rifle, but it's in hand cannon form. So for long range, I am going to give it a 7.5. It's not godly, but it is quite good. Then for short range, this weapon I'm also going to give a 7.5. Again, it's not godly, but it is quite good. It's not one of those tier submachine guns that are going to melt you right away. It's just a nice slow burst that annihilates people. So if they miss their shots and you don't, you're easily getting a kill right there. Now let's move on to effectiveness. You know that we have to do a little equationing. I calculated my kills and assists and my deaths, and those are kills and assists 241 and deaths were 141. The KD for that is a 1.71. Now I feel like I maybe have done a little injustice to Crimson, just mainly because of the gameplay that I was able to get. The first half of the gameplay that I was getting, so the first 7 matches, the back half is the 8 matches from the 15, but the first 7 matches I did not do well. 100%, I don't know if I wasn't feeling the weapon at that point, or I just wasn't in a good mood or something, because I know when you play mad, you don't do well, and so I think I was a little bit mad. So I did do this weapon in 2 days. I did the first half one day and then the second half the next day. In the second half, I definitely performed a lot better. So for effectiveness, let's go ahead and take our kills and deaths plus those, and then we get 382. And then we take our equation that's on the screen right now. We take 241, which is our kills and assists, divide that by 382, the total, multiply it by 100, and we get a 6.3. Again, I think I may have done this weapon a little injustice, mainly because I wasn't really performing quite well the first time, but I really did not want to redo all of the first matches that I had. So this gun might be in the running for a retrial later on down the line. Now we move on to overall rating, so we can take all of our numbers that we had already on your screen, add those up, divide by 4, and we get a 7.8 for overall rating. That total comes out to be a whopping 39.1. And as you know, a 39 or higher is very, very good. Let's move on to the ranking process, shall we? If you don't know about the ranking process, I take the number that I just got, the 39.1, the total, and I take that against all the totals of the hand cannons of its category, so in this case it is the hand cannons, and then I take it against all of the weapons I've done in Destiny 2, and I rank them in a nice little list. So for hand cannons, this weapon with a 39.1 basically outbeats every single weapon except for Better Devils. It is right underneath Better Devils, to be exact. In the list, it is right underneath Better Devils. And it's actually just above Nature of the Beast. So it is quite up there with a nice 39.1. Then we go ahead and look at the entire list, and again with a 39.1 it is quite high, and so it actually scores a 7. It is 7th in our list. Now is for the time where I tell you, should you use the weapon? Yes, the answer is yes. Use the weapon, use it. Don't even try and not use it, use it. You're gonna want to use this gun. You're gonna want to use it in the Crucible. I'm telling you right now, you're gonna want to use the weapon in the Crucible. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button, and if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Doing a whole lot of weapons. So thank you guys, and I'll see you later.